they're all deleted. Now we're going to go into the disk cleanup. You do this by going to the start, up to my computer, right click, that's the right button on your mouse, right click, come down to properties, you'll see a pie chart. It just basically shows you how much space is used up on your hard disk C. And if you come down here to where it says disk cleanup, just left click that, you see a little box that starts to load up, then this box here opens up. In your case you might not have them all ticked, but again, that's down to your own preference, but personally myself, I tick them all. And once they're all ticked, I just click OK. It'll ask, am I sure? So I click yes. Again, this box comes up to show you what it's deleting. This could go from a few seconds to quite a few minutes, depending on how much it's getting rid of. So that's the end of the disk cleanup. The next step I'm going to show is to update your antivirus and to run a scan. So we just close out of these windows, again double click, we're back to the desktop. Now depending on what antivirus you have, whether it be McAfee, Norton Antivirus or any one of the other free ones, AVG, Avast, there's a number of them out there. I have a free one on here now, Microsoft Security. So they're all basically the same. You just open up whatever antivirus it is that you have, look for a button or a link that says either check for updates or update. Here it's update, so I click on updates and I come over to search for updates or whatever it may be on your antivirus, but you search for updates, so do that. This could take a minute or two, so I'll just pause the video. Now mine has finished updating. When yours has finished updating, you then go to look for either scan computer, scan my computer, whatever wording it has in relation to scanning your computer. Just select that, and as you see, every antivirus has a different look, but they're basically the same. Right, what I'm going to do here is a quick scan, but if you're doing it for the first time, do a full scan, but just maybe do it manually every 2 weeks yourself. I mean, they're normally set to do themselves, but if you just do it every 2 weeks, you'll be okay. And with the updates, I would recommend that you manually do them every day. Again, some antiviruses are set to automatically update, but I prefer to do it manually. At least you know it's done. So I'm just going to click on the start scan, and this could take quite a while, so I'm going to put the video on pause again, and I'll be back when it's finished. Now my scan has finished. I'm going to close the window, and for the final part of the cleanup, we're going to go to the disk defragmenting. Now, for example, if you seen a straight 10-meter footpath, all spread out over it was broken glass, and if you can imagine now walking through that, you'd be going around glass, which would take longer to get from the start to the finish. Now what a disk defrag does is exactly the same principle. Imagine now it's looking for a file. Instead of going around all those fragments of glass, what it does is clear that glass out the way to make it a straight run to look for that file. So it basically speeds up your computer a bit. So if you go to start, up to my computer again, go to your C drive, whether that would be OS, local disk C. Always make sure the C is, it's in brackets there. So right click again, come down to properties. Now you'll see these few little tabs along the top. If you click on tools, come down to disk defragmenter, just click that, come over here to the left where it says analyze, making sure that up here where my mouse pointer is, this mouse is a bit for bugger, just highlight your C, come down to analyze. It'll just do a quick search of your computer. In my case, I don't need to defrag it because again I do this fairly regular, every 2 maybe 3 weeks. But if yours says you should, just click on defrag, which I will do now. It won't do any harm, so I'll do it, and you just click. It'll take a couple of seconds to go through mine because it doesn't need doing, but it could take a while on yours if it does say you should, and you should defrag. So just bear with it until it finishes. I'll be right back when mine finishes. Now when it's finished, this will be the dialog box that appears, so you just click close. Close your defragmenter window. OK out of all your boxes, or windows should I say, and back to your desktop, and hopefully you should notice a bit of speed in shutting down and starting up. After your scans and everything is finished, you should be up to date and clean, but I do recommend that you do this roughly every 2 to 3 weeks. And that's about all for now.